Okay, back to what you just said. For my 31 year in Russia, I maybe traveled 2 times through the whole 31 years. And here in America, it's like the big vacation. And this year, it's already my 5th one. And I just wanted to say it's like a snowball. It's just, and that
Momentum. You've primed the pump, and now here it goes. Yeah.
And I'm not even asking for it. It just comes out. I'm like, okay, you know.
Well, you did ask for it, because everything that comes has been asked for. So are you saying that you don't have to keep asking, that you can give your attention to other things, that once you're asked, it is given? What do you think changed from all that time of not doing it to now doing it regularly? What's changed within you?
I became happier, for sure. And I'm just in that place of life is good. Simple.
So, can you explain how you got happier? Does she need to? Do you want to know? Could you even define it, or did it happen so incrementally that you don't know?
Exactly, I don't know how.
So, did you begin to accept that you are vibrational?
I think I knew it.
Did you think more about law of attraction? Did you pay more attention to the way you felt?
That's
so,
it, yeah.
Do you think you cared more about how you felt?
For sure.
So do you think you gave more attention to the way you were feeling, and therefore then accomplished feeling better and better until, do you think you got some feeling good momentum going?
Yes.
And does it feel like the feeling good momentum sort of then became in sync with the other momentum, and then just the natural thing began to happen?
It's a hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean it.
Yeah.
So,
and you like it? You like it?
It's not even a word. I'm loving it.
Yeah. So can you feel that there is any reason for it ever to be otherwise for her? Doesn't feel to you like she's figured it out? Doesn't feeling to you like you're figuring it out? Doesn't it feel simpler than you've ever been making it out to be? Yeah.
So last time in Sedona, when we were all having a lunch, and Esther looked up just to see the whole people we were lunching together. And I happened to look back, and she caught my eye, and she said hi through the whole people to me. And I'm like, woo! It was something very delightful, and I say hi back. And then I started having those dreams that Esther is coming to me and asking, can you please help me with something, some paperwork? It's like she was offering me to do something for her, and I'm like, I'm getting my broker's license. I don't know if I can do both, of course. And it's keep coming to me, so I thought I will just ask, does she need me to help her with something? I didn't ask for it either, that's why it's...
When you caught her eye, it's not easy to think back with precision, but what were you looking for? In other words,
just look at her, because it was that time it was the closest I saw Esther. So it was like 2 tables back, and I just wanted to see her closer.
And what do you think, what does Esther represent to you? Esther walks around a lot of places, and a lot of people don't even notice her. So what is it that Esther represents to you?
Just the happiest girl.
So it was meaningful to you because, why was your interaction with Esther meaningful to you? Because she represents so many things that you're reaching for. Because she's a manifestation of what you want. She's a representation of someone who understands the laws of the universe. She's not a representation of someone who gets it right every time. But she's a representation of someone who is applying it as often as she can, who cares about how she feels. So the resonance that you felt is because she is doing what you are doing. In other words, that's how you help Esther. That's how you help others. It is in your joy that you offer your greatest value to others. You never assist anyone in any helpful way when you find empathy with their sadness, with their dysfunction, with their discomfort. Your value to everyone, including and especially Esther, is in the moment-to-moment, deliberate experiencing of your joy. That's the gift that you have for one another. It's not an assignment. It's not something that you're supposed to do. But since every person is an extension of source energy, and therefore every person has an inner being flowing to them and through them at all times, none of them need you, because all of them are hardwired to source. But sometimes they're, for whatever reason, not in alignment with that, so they're not letting it in. And sometimes an up-close glimpse of someone who is there can cause you, without you even knowing it, to feel just a little more hope or a little more resonance. Of course, in this example, you were already flying high. In other words, law of attraction brought the two of you together in your awareness of each other, because you were both in that pure positive energy place. But as you are moving around, the value that you offer to anyone is to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on as much of the time as you can. Not because they need you. They don't need you. They've got their own inner beings. But sometimes, while they haven't been able to find their inner beings, they might catch a glimpse of you across the room. Sometimes they might be in close enough proximity to get a whiff of you in some way. And when you stand there consistently in alignment so that they can maybe catch a glimpse of you, that's of benefit to them. Anything that causes anyone to feel some of who they naturally are is of benefit to them. And that's what that's about. Esther has a lot of people who are assisting her in a lot of ways, really more than are helpful at this time.
I realize that.
And so Esther vacillates from wanting more to get ready for what's coming and having too many who are ready for what is. And sometimes it morphs into a feeling of responsibility for Esther, because she can feel all of these people that are sort of dependent upon her keeping this engine going in order to keep things in balance. And so what all of you are reaching for is balance in your experience and a trusting. You help Esther as you tell this story of not asking, but just standing in a place of receiving. And that's what we wish for all of you to realize, is that the perfect balance is always available to you. And the better you feel, then the more that perfect balance is flowing. Balance is a significant word. It's a significant concept. Balance of energy is the most important aspect of everything that we're talking about, meaning being up to speed with what you're asking for, that balance of energy. But balance of money, in and out, balance of air, in and out. If you take in more air than your body is utilizing, you hyperventilate, you pass out. Your physical body doesn't want more than it wants. But if you are breathing shallowly, if you are not moving your body, if you are not allowing the vitality of your body, there is an imbalance. And so you're reaching for that balance with water. Your body asks for it. Your body knows how much it wants. And if you are in sync with who you are, you feel the impulse. You feel the impulse to drink. It's that natural impulse. If someone assigns you, drink 8 glasses of water, or 8 liters of water, or 8 gallons of water, whatever it is the current book that you're reading is giving you. So you're forcing yourself to drink it because the book says you should, rather than responding to the asking of your body, you can get out of balance. What we're really wanting to express is that balance is what you are all reaching for, and natural balance comes easily to you, in and out, in and out. If you sleep more than your body wants, you become lethargic. If you sleep less than your body is asking for, you become innervated. If you eat more than your body wants, you become lethargic. You can find and feel that balancing point. And so you have found the secret to that balance. It is just being happy. And then you use words like, I don't even remember asking. But this is the important piece that we want to give to you relative to this conversation. If something is satisfying when it comes, exhilarating, satisfying when it comes, you were asking. because there is a balancing in that. The perfect balance is to ask and allow. That's the perfect balance. Nothing comes that you're not asking for. If you are satisfied when it comes, then you're in that rhythm, in that momentum of the source energy part of all of it. Satisfaction always comes when there is balance. And it always comes on the heels of happy. Yeah. Easy, isn't it?
Too easy.
Easy.
You know, I'm a fighter. But I understand now, it's like that thing just goes away.
Yeah.
It's a habit.
Yeah. Nothing to fight for.
Nothing.
Nothing to fight for. Nothing to defend. Nothing to justify. Nothing to rationalize. Really nothing to explain. And everything to receive that is wanted. Good.
Thank you.
Enough? Yeah.